The thing I like most about working with Mobius Partner is that the people Mobius hires know their product. They take the time to learn your environment. They know everyone in your department's names, and they take the time to study and give you the best solution for a problem that we sometimes may not even know we had.
Topgolf, we have some of the best technologists in the industry, but we need help often, and we brought Mobius in as one of those partners that had the expertise we needed for a server-side virtualization to make this thing really scale. I'm really excited what Dell, VMware, and Mobius all together brought to the table and helped us achieve, because we achieved all the objectives.
Hi, my name is Ryan Massey. I'm a Senior Solutions Architect with Mobius Partners. Thanks for joining me today with one of Mobius Partners' great enterprise customers, Rent-A-Center. Welcome, gentlemen. I appreciate your time. Rent-A-Center, which is a furniture and appliance rent-to-own company based in Plano, needed to migrate its on-premises data center to a co-location center, but the process absolutely could not affect its users or stores, so downtime had to be minimal. They chose Mobius Partners to make that happen smoothly and efficiently. I'd like to talk about some of the key steps and outcomes of the work you gentlemen did. Eric, let's start with you. You led the data center migration team. Can you share a little bit about what was most critical for the Rent-A-Center project to be successful?
When we needed to migrate our on-premise data center over to our co-location, we knew that we needed a partner that not only brought with them industry best practices in the area of DC migrations, but also preferably one who was very familiar with the Rent-A-Center environment. Really, honestly, Mobius was a natural fit for the project. The mission critical component to this process was to get physically moved over to the other data centers. Our teams worked closely together, so everything was running smoothly.
And then COVID-19 happened. How did that affect your plans, and how did you adjust?
Thankfully, the team at Mobius Partners was able to pivot for us, not only adjusting the DC migration project accordingly, but actually helping us during those critical early weeks where I think everybody in the country was trying to enable their staff to be able to work from home. It allowed our stores to continue some critical customer support activities. So even if our customers couldn't physically enter our buildings and create a new rental agreement, those customer support activities are still absolutely very important to our business, and those were allowed to continue even when the buildings were closed. It was just a great example of balancing priorities, but still meeting the project deadlines.
So David, part of this major data center relocation project was migrating Rent-A-Center's existing virtual machines, or VMs. Your big challenge was making the migration work without affecting customer store functions. Tell us how you made that work.
The Mobius team assisted us with the migration from our existing data center to our new data center. Our biggest challenge was that we had to do it without any downtime and without affecting the business and without costing us a fortune. Before we engaged with Mobius, we were faced with pretty much two options. One was to migrate slowly at no additional cost, but that means we'd have had to deal with a lot of downtime that would have affected the business. Or we found a tool that would have helped us from a third party, but it would have been, upwards of $1 million. In the middle of all this, we were dealing with the COVID pandemic. So even if we weren't, we wouldn't have decided to spend that kind of money at that time. The team was able to come up with a way to utilize different scripts and other utilities available to perform the cross vCenter vMotion to migrate to our new hardware stack. This streamlined the whole DC move project by allowing us to live migrate thousands of VMs with no downtime. That was really big for us. I think it took 4 days for the guys to come up with the script, and it's been invaluable. I wish every project went so smoothly.
Wow, David, that's a lot of moving parts. Thanks for sharing that insight with us. I remember spending a lot of time with you guys, sometimes even long hours overnight, ordering pizzas and working on getting the migration tool set up and all the pieces that went into it. So it's definitely cool that we were able to work together and get all that working. And it ended up being a great solution for Rent-A-Center. And Roger, overarching all of this work was ensuring that Mobius Partners delivered solutions collaboratively and ensuring that all the teams stayed focused and on task. Tell us about that work and about the Mobius methodology behind it.
Mobius Partners wasn't a vendor. It was a partner of ours. We were just an extension of the same team. The experience working with the Mobius team was incredible. We all knew the migration was going to be complex, but the way the Mobius team approached the project, specifically the communications elements, really set the tone. The combined team worked together to segment the migration into waves of manageable chunks. Then the Mobius team made sure both sides, Mobius and Rent-A-Center, knew who was responsible for each item and when it should be scheduled. The communication stayed focused, and which helped everyone stay on task. Most importantly, we were able to meet the objectives of the project, and that is amazing. We've been working with a lot of the same folks at Mobius for a number of years, and in some cases, they know our environment better than we do. So, it's always been a pleasure working with the team.
If you'd like to learn more about Mobius Partners and how we can help your business with innovative technology solutions, please visit us online at mobiuspartners.com.
Jamale & Smith Construction is a heavily technology-driven organization that requires an advanced application stack to support its multiple locations and remote workforce. Unfortunately, their financial systems infrastructure was too outdated to accommodate the updates needed for year-end accounting. Additionally, users suffered with poor application performance and overall system instability. These issues resulted in significant productivity loss. Mobius Partners helped by migrating Jamale & Smith's system from an end-of-life Windows 7 platform to a state-of-the-art Windows 10 Pro with Office 365 Virtual Desktop platform. The VMware Horizon Virtual Desktop solution provided 100% compatibility across all apps and platforms. Now they are enjoying faster deployment because new users can be provisioned in minutes instead of hours, allowing them to be very responsive to new hires and employee setups. Plus, since Jamale & Smith's system's reliability and user experience has improved, the company has seen increased productivity and less frustration. To learn more about how Mobius Partners can help you, visit mobiuspartners.com/SMB.
A Mobius Partner Enterprise customer wanted to expand and maximize their investment in a software platform while keeping costs more predictable. Rather than just renewing a one-year contract, our team worked with the customer on a multi-year contract, saving the customer over 40% compared to executing one-year contracts over the same term. Through his effort, we identified additional software the customer needed but hadn't planned on purchasing at the time. We were able to include the additional software into this contract and stay under budget through multi-year savings and a flexible financial package. Now our services team is helping them operationalize the new software, install and configure to get it up and running faster. This allowed the customer to start realizing the value of the additional software and show ROI quickly. As an added bonus, the flexible financial package Mobius offered allowed the customer to annualize the cost and defer first-year payment due to COVID-19. If you're looking to simplify and lower costs on your support contracts, please visit mobiuspartners.com/support or email us at info@mobiuspartners.com.